When you have Katrina Kaif standing in front of you, you're full of passion, I think.
So for you, it was natural.
Yeah, it comes naturally.
Okay. And Katrina, how was your experience?
I think it really helps if you believe in love that way, and that's the way that I see love. I think that love is life and love is passion, and inherently I believe that. So for me, I think with that belief, you have that conviction. And then of course, got to somebody who I've known for a very long time, and I was really excited when I got the script to work with him. And I think it took us a few days, but then after that, I think we just really connected, and everyone was on the same page and understood each other really well.
So are you a die-hard romantic? Is this going to come out from this film?
I hope it comes out from the film.
Yeah.
That's definitely the intention. Yeah, I think definitely, I think we all are die-hard romantics. I'm definitely one. And this story, for me, was always one of my favorite stories. Of course, I'm sure you've realized it's inspired from Great Expectations. And it's always been one of my favorite stories. I think it's been one of the most romantic stories that there are in literature.
कटरीना, आपसे सवाल है कि ये इश्क नहीं है आसान जो टैगलाइन है, आपकी जिंदगी में कितना इश्क आसान है और नहीं आसान है? कटरीना,
She heard you. You all heard it. It was just like hit me for a moment. I think that never a truer line has been spoken. No, it's.
I agree with that.
It's just not.
It's not easy.
Not easy.
What can you do?
It's not easy. But even though it's not easy, I think it also can be the most beautiful thing. And I guess that's why so many movies are made on love, because it is so complex. It's so hard to understand. We don't understand it. So I think it's a very, very apt line that our director has chosen.
I took some diction classes, but not too much.
With me.
Yeah. Katrina and me did some. Actually, the language that I'm using in the film is not that tough. Here and there, a few words here and there, which I kind of struggle with. But I did a few classes, and my Hindi is not that bad.
I think the most important thing was for me to try and understand the mind of this girl. I'm sure you've read the book, many of you. She's always been a complicated character. Like, is she manipulative? Is she like that? Does she know what she's doing? You know, what are her reasons? So we've spent many a night, me and Gattu and Adi, also discussing, you know, like trying to give our, you know, a life, trying to give our interpretation to this character.
Yeah, I starved. That's what I did for a long time. No, I did. I worked hard on my physique. I got a trainer to help me for a while, and I think it was important for this role to do it. So yeah, it required some commitment for a while. I did eat very little food and worked out twice a day for a bit, and yeah, it doesn't come easy.
Juniors. Does that mean that he should be addressing me as Katrina G? I think you should start.
Huh? Anji?
See, he's not even listening. See, he's my junior, but he's not even listening. Actually, let me tell you a little secret. So, I think me and Adi is my senior. We've been through this many, many times in the film. He's actually my senior. Yeah. And I think is it 11 years ago? About 11 years ago, me and Adi have done an ad film together, where I'm putting on some lipstick, like this, and then this boy peeps through the window and goes, like that. Basically, and that boy was Adi.
Basically, I was the extra and getting paid 1/10 of what she was for that. But we both started working at the same time.
But we both started at the same time. And if you really want some entertainment in your day, you should type onto YouTube an interview me and Adi have done together for
Channel V.
For Channel V.
When I was a VJ, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was for Partner, for the movie
Goddess Diaries.
Yeah, Goddess Diaries. It's really funny. Adi has hair.
I think it's very unfortunate that some sections carry news like that. When we started out, Rekhaji was doing the film. She's a wonderful, gracious, generous, and a very loving lady. During the course of making the film, we just saw things a little differently. And right in the very beginning, we thought it was best that we didn't do this film together and we could work on something else in the future. But when reports like this come out, I think it's it's not fair to that lovely lady because she's quite reserved, and she's a very private person, so she will not stand up and say something to safeguard her own interest. But I think we should be more cautious, and I think it's downright cruel to say something like that about her. For whatever reasons, we parted ways on that film. And having said that, I had Tabu, who very graciously came on board, and this is a kind of part that would have taken someone months of preparation. Someone would have to, get into the skin of this character because it is so layered. And I really want to thank Tabu for this because she came on in a matter of 3 days to rescue us from the situation that we were in. The characterization didn't change at all, actually. But, if Rekhaji had played it, she would have played it her own way. And Tabu has played it in her style and, got into the skin of the character and made it her own. And with Tabu, she's like water. You can put her in a container of any shape and she'll just get around it and make it her own. And I know, like when she says that she can't describe it, I don't think I've worked with her and I also can't describe it. But her every take that she puts out has such fluidity to it and it's different and you don't know which one to pick. So, she throws 3 of those takes in and then you say, I'll just keep all 3 right now and then let's just get on, and then she gives you 3 more. And then on the edit table, you sit, iske saath jodte hain, usko iske saath jodte hain. And then you just kind of, she's so generous, yeah. So
I think the hardest bit of acting that I had to do in the film was pretending that Tabu is my mother, because she does not look like my mother from any angle. She's like a friend. So I said, come on, I can't call you. But I've actually also, I really enjoyed the days that we shot together in the film. Just we spent a lot of time talking, and I don't know how much you've interacted with Tabuji, but she's really one of the warmest people and completely so down to earth and genuine. So actually, those conversations are some of my warmest memories from the film. And she's a phenomenal actress, so you just have to remember, like when you're in front of every great actor, you have to remember to not get lost in their performance, but to contribute to their performance. So first you'd be like, let's see what she's gonna do. And then you'd be like, okay, no, act. Yeah, my turn. So yeah, I think we've just been really fortunate that that she was gracious enough to step in into the role.
In this film, I had 2 days to get into this film and this character. So I really don't know what the process was or if there was any process. I just went into it with just some really confused head about, and because we were shooting the last scenes first. So I was just trusting my director, Gattu, and since I've known him since we were 16, I knew I could just trust him. And I don't know, I guess there is some internal process which I cannot describe, but I think it happens as we go in the film. And like Gattu always says, film mein to bante hai. So,
well, you like such.
Fortunately, unfortunately, they come to me with all these characters. So I think I'm kind of used to portraying these people. I don't know, it must be something about me that attracts these complex and difficult people for me to play. So
I think that women know their mind more than men.
Yes.
And I can only speak for myself, but I know that I know my mind. I'm very certain of my mind. Perhaps sometimes too certain, which probably is my weakness. But I think men know their minds less, which is actually probably... Sorry, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean sometimes, which is actually what... stop laughing. It's true. I think women know their minds very well. But this character, which is based on Great Expectations, I think one of the reasons that I was so drawn to it is exactly the reasons that Gattu described right now, is that I think she has been raised to have the mind, almost like the mind of a man. And I think that that's quite interesting. The mind of some men, of course, no, you cannot generalize all men or all women. But she has a very... she has a mind which is so unlike mine. I think for me that was just something interesting to explore.
This hasn't been by plan or anything. They've all been different from each other in the same genre. They've been different types of films. But I would love to do different stuff, but people have to come to me with those things. And
Do you-
I rarely get excited by too many scripts. So
Do you identify yourself as a romantic hero in the industry?
I've done 3 romantic films back to back, so I think I can call myself that for now.
इनको काम का जुनून है वैसे. अगर आप इनको सेट पे देखेंगी तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि सबसे ज़्यादा फितूर इन्हीं को है कि जिस तरीके से ये काम करती हैं और जितने डेडिकेशन से ये काम करती हैं, सुनती हैं और करती हैं, इन्हें काम का फितूर बिल्कुल है.
I agree. I must say, Katrina is the most hardworking actress I've ever met, I have ever seen and worked with. We had only 3 days of shooting, but the involvement with which she works was amazing.
Abhishek, there is a steamy kiss that Katrina shares with Aditya, and given the kind of sanskari
Who
censorship-
said that? Who said that?
So there is nothing.
Nothing like that.
You know, given the kind of censor board that we have in place today, do you expect any troubles when it comes to getting the film certified?
No, I'm not expecting any kind of troubles. I've not done anything wrong. I'm making a movie. It's about love.
So the connection between Tabuji and me having red hair is obviously, it's meant, I think there's kind of is a subtle thought behind it that, you know, like mother, like daughter. So there is that trying to kind of become, in a way she is becoming her mother. The reason why the color is red, or the reason why my hair is red in the film, I'm not sure if it was my idea or Gatu's idea. We'll have to ask.
Actually, it's, film Kashmir is a backdrop, and कश्मीर की एक बहुत खूबसूरत बात यह है कि वहाँ पे चिनार के पेड़ हैं और एक साल में एक वक्त आता है जब सारे उसके पत्ते सारे लाल हो जाते हैं and somewhere there's a metaphor with the chinar tree and the beautiful ladies in the movie.
You'll be promoting with me, Katrina, that day.
Feb 14th, I'll be gone from your life. It'll be Feb 12th. I'll be like, nice to know you. It's great knowing you. Bye bye. Feb 14th, I hope and I pray that we are all very happy in our own spaces and celebrating and have got a wonderful reaction for the film. That's what I hope I'm doing.
Mark my words, we're promoting.
Feb 12th को film लगेगी. Feb 14th को इनके घर के बाहर line लग जाएगी लड़कियों की तो you should not have a problem at all.
No, that's a good idea.